Hello everyone, welcome back. This is episode 14. Yep, excited to be back, because I am. It's been a few days since I've recorded and I'm excited to finally put some additions onto the base. I have put a circle around the bottom. That is, oh, need a rocket, where's the rocket, where's the rocket? So this is what I've done so far for the scaffold and for the circle at the bottom. Didn't record this because it was a nightmare. Making circles in Minecraft is not fun. This is the inner circle. I'm completely winging the base, so how it ends up, I don't know. But I'm going to today gather some resources and try and fill this in. We're going to go right down to the bottom. A lot of glass, a lot of concrete, some other colours I don't know what yet. And then obviously we're going to try and make it into a base rather than just a tower with a circle. So let's get started. First I'm going to need some resources. So after... I've built this a bit too close to the shore I think, but it should be okay. I've just took a tower down what I didn't like on the side of that. I'm just going to add... And this won't be the final colours or anything. So 3, 4, 5, 6... 6 to this edge. So if I add 6 and then make a circle. Yeah, if we make a circle 6 out, what would that look like? Let's have a quick go and see what it looks like. Oh no, I've made a huge mistake. So for this circle here, it's 79 diameter. I've added 6 on, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I've added that onto the diameter on the circle calculator. But of course, the diameter of the circle should be 6 extra on each side. So it shouldn't just be 85 diameter, it should be 91. Because it's 6 extra on both sides. So you can see as I'm coming around this corner, the circles are diverging, which is terrible. So yeah, let's forget that ever happened. And it's early in the morning, so hopefully our brains will pick up and not do stupid mistakes like that again. But yeah, making circles in Minecraft is not fun. So let's take this down, get on it, and change it to a 91 diameter circle. Oh, it's so many blocks. I don't know why I'm making these things so big. It's going to be huge when I'm finished. Yeah, so I'll do this and then we'll be back when I hopefully get a quarter of the circle in, because I haven't got enough blocks to build the whole circle yet anyway. I just want to see what it would look like. So I've got a 3, 3, should be a 5. And this one should be 6, then the middle one is the 7th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Middle one should be the 7th. So connect that up. Move that one. And we need to repair me a Libra. Let's have a fly up and see what that looks like. Yeah, that looks like it matches up. And it looks pretty cool as well. But obviously it's going to be filled in. I don't know what colours I'm going to fill it in. But yeah, I'm very, very, very pleased with how this is coming along. As I see, I'm winging the design. Don't want me a Libra to fail. But I think it's going to look pretty cool when we're finished. I mean, a lot of it's going to go downwards into the seafloor. A lot of the storage system, I think, is going to be underground, which could be a pain having water above us. But I'm going to fill all of this water in. I shouldn't really promise that on camera in case I can't do it, but it's going to be a lot of sand. I don't have any sponges yet. But there's a guardian farm over that way, which could be interesting. Let's go and repair our Elytra before we can't get back. I don't know if you've noticed as well, I've put on a texture pack. It's Faithful 32. It's okay. It's Everything looks a bit clearer and a bit crisper. I'm not wearing gold. That'd be an awful. Ooh. That was some bad flying on my part. What is going on up there? Okay. So let's quickly repair our Elytra. Oh, don't need that. We have any melons left? No, we don't have any melons. It's just constant needing to do things. Because I'm not in this area anymore, the melon farm isn't run. It's not loaded. Yeah, it's completely devoid of melons. So what I'll do instead, I think, I'll get some iron, because I do have some villagers who will trade me iron. And considering how much iron I've got, it's basically free now. The old base, and look what we have for a later episode. But I do need to get some chickens for that, which is a strange thing to say. Get 50 of those, could be enough. Okay, let's start with these guys, so I need to turn them into iron first. I can see I've probably got far too much. He still hasn't restocked these trades. I don't know why that end guy won't restock his trades. And also we can grab out some rotten flesh. This guy's getting more and more expensive. Yeah, he's getting pretty expensive. Our loot was almost repaired though, which is the main reason we're here. And this guy's prices, because I haven't killed him with a zombie, are ridiculous. Can't get the experience. Right, that should be enough. Elite was all repaired. Back to the base. In fact, I'm going to swing by the concrete machine. In fact, no. I don't know how much sand I've got left. Oh, great. I'm going to go and check on the supply situation because we're going to need a lot more concrete. I'm going to use white concrete for all of the edges. And we'll just change things up as we go once we've got all the circles in. Yeah, so we've got a little bit of stuff to make some more white concrete. How much white concrete's in the tray? From the last time I was making it, there might not be any left because I did take it all out. Yeah, it's all gone. Okay, so we need some bone meal, don't we? 3 stacks of bone should be enough. So there's the white dye, white concrete powder. Oh, that's quite a lot. We need a lot more than that though. Yeah, let's switch the machine on and let's get making concrete. Yeah, that's a lot of the concrete made. It'll take a few seconds for it to get through the hoppers. It's a very good system, that concrete maker. Very impressed with it. So yeah, we've got a load of concrete now. I'm sure we'll have to come back quite a few times. Probably hundreds of times, judging by how big this base is actually going to be. So let's grab this box. That box can go back in the ender chest. Let's head back to the base and finish off the big circle and see where we can get to. So we've got 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we have 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have 2 3s, I think. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Yes, it's worked out. Oh, so if we fly up to the top of the tower. That is what we've got so far, guys. That will be the shape of our base. This bit here will be, this wall will be glass, this roof will be glass, this inner bit will have some kind of coloured concrete roof with glass windows in it every so often. And our base will be underneath, going right down into the ground. How deep is it here? I mean, it's pretty deep in some places. So this is going to take me a lot of work. So I think the first thing we need to do is try and fill up one of these corners with sand. Because I want this entire perimeter to be devoid of water. Which is going to take a long time. So first of all, sand. We've got a little bit of sand here. I can start, and you'll see how long this is actually going to take. So if I'll have to do it on the outside one. So if I start placing sand, just make sure there's no, yeah, that is landing, because it won't stay here if there's kelp down the bottom. And this is the easiest bit because there is a huge gravel mountain there. This is going to take a long time. Because not only do I have to fill in the side, I also have to fill in all of the inside. So I'm going to make a little start. And then go and grab shulker boxes full of sand. And this is going to take a long time. So leave a sub just for how many lifetimes this is going to take us. Did I just use concrete powder? That's not what happened there. If you haven't subscribed yet, 50% of the people who are watching my videos, which isn't a lot of views, but 50% of them aren't subscribed, and if you are watching it now and enjoying it, maybe consider subscribing. I've just realised my microphone was really far away from us and might not be picking up my voice properly, so I'll have to do some edits with that, I think. But yeah, please leave a like, subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And if you're enjoying it, why not? If you're not enjoying it, then I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm going to go and grab more sand than is humanly available in the universe. So stay tuned for the biggest sand filling ever. Oh, no. Is this the worst flying you've ever seen on my channel? I usually pride myself on being quite a good flyer, and it's just not going right. So yeah, I'm going to go and grab some sand, guys. I'll be back when I've got some. Okay, so we've got 3 shulker boxes full of sand and a full inventory full of sand, well, except for stuff like cactus. So I don't know how far that's going to get us, but let's see if we can at least do one corner. I very much doubt we'll be able to from this much. First thing I want to do is get rid of all of this kelp in the area, because or should I just do it as I'm going? I think I'll do it as I'm going, because I don't know what area. I mean, obviously I'm going to have to do all the middle, but I'm doing the outside ring first, so here we go again. Okay guys, so I've done all of the edges. As you can see, it's all, this is a lot of work. I don't know if it's going to be possible just doing it with sand. I think I am going to need to go and get a load of sponges. which I didn't really want to have to do yet, but as you can see, the absolute sheer scale of this quarter circle here is, well, if you think about each column of sand going down to here in this entire area, it's took us about an hour and a half just to do this perimeter. So you can imagine how long it's going to take to actually fill it. So I think I'm going to have to go off and get some sponges, which I was afraid to do because I don't like guardians. They're annoying. Oops, I need the potions of water breathing. Okay, so that leads us underneath the ocean. Oh, there's a sponge room. Yes, this is what I came for. Yes, there's loads of sponges. And there's still a guardian in here as well. So how am I going to get them? I'll have to kill the other guardian. Let's try and find him. Okay, let's get out here and find a bucket of milk. Cows, yes. Okay, let's go and get those sponges if I can work out how to get back into the place. There, we found it. Finally. Yes guys, we've done it. Got one of the most prized items in the game because there's so few of them. And you've got 14. $25. I've done it. Yes. Now back and start filling in the base again. Just go and grab my ender chest and everything. Okay, so this is how I'm drying them out. Just putting them in the nether for the initial set. It was about 10 seconds to dry all those out. 26 back. And we can now head back through and start putting the sand in. This is going to take a long time. So let's get to it. Well guys, it's been a long time since I spoke. That time lapse you've just watched was about 6 hours just to do this, and then you might be thinking, well, this isn't that big of an area, but look at how deep some of these are with sand. I'm gonna have to, I don't want the base to be this, well, I don't want it to be this deep in the initial bit, so I may on the other corners raise the floor up a little bit so I don't have to do as much dropping sand and sponges, but you can see how long it takes. And I mean, I've made some of these a bit too big, so I haven't used 3 sponges per side. The thing what's taking the longest is getting the sponges back, because I have to keep flying out of the hole and then like coming down. I'll show you in a second. But yeah, this has been the most grindiest thing I've ever done. I've done this before to get a monument out, but I had help doing that. I had a friend. It was a multiplayer server, so I've never had to do this on my own. And I think this area is actually just as big as a monument, just this corner. Purely because of how deep it is. But yeah, that's the last one gone. So just get these sponges. And that is one entire corner. We fly up and have a look. Completed. There is 9 shulker boxes worth of sand just in that corner. And 6 hours worth of work. Flying backwards and forwards. Drying out the sponges. Getting kelp to make more fuel. And I don't know why I only have 2 of the furnaces. but I'm quite proud of myself to do this all in one go. It was a lot of work. I think it's going to be just as much work taking all the sand down, and I've got to fill all these areas in with blocks and actually make the base in this area. So this is a huge project. So if you're still watching, I would really appreciate it if you are enjoying the video, if you leave a like. It really helps, and you never know, it might help us get a few more views, which is making all this worthwhile. I'm enjoying doing it anyway, but if more people could see it, then recording it and doing all the editing and everything would be worthwhile. But even if I get one comment, it usually cheers us up when I see someone comment on the video or leaving a like. So if you wouldn't mind subscribing, hitting the notification bell. I don't know what I'm going to do next, because I need to do all the other corners, but I've been doing this for 6 hours straight, and it is very grindy, as I've said. So let us see what's on the schedule. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm putting a floor down, so because this huge hole in the middle is making filling it up take twice as long. So this is about the height I would like the base to be, the underneath part of the base anyway, which is going to go down under the ground as well. So it's fairly big. But it's going to take us even a long time just to put this floor. I'm only covering this hole up with this floor, and eventually obviously I'll have to do this in the base, but it'd be a lot easier to do when we're not underwater. And getting rid of the middle bit will take away a lot of the depth, which is causing it to use a lot of sand. I mean, look at how big that wall goes down there. I'm going to put the sponges in there because they're very valuable. And let's start taking the walls out. Start here. Yeah, so we want that in our hand. Ooh. Do that. So they're all on very different heights, which is a bit of a problem. 46. Oh, that was a mistake. This floor is going to be at 46, so that's exactly right. So I can start slabbing. At this height, so this is the correct height. Okay, so and with these last 2 or 3, there we go. I believe it is done. One corner of the base. This is just one corner. Obviously it's going to be about that height, so it is from this height. It is far bigger than I actually anticipated. That is fairly large. I don't think you grasp the scale when you see it. But I mean, that is huge. If you can imagine this doubled in every direction. Oh, you don't realise how big things are in Minecraft until you really like get them ready for whatever you want them for. Now I'm thinking, is this going to be far too big for a base? My storage system is going to be pretty huge. But, I mean, I could probably fit it in here. Oh. And on that, guys, it's been a long day getting just this corner done. I'm sorry the progress is slow, but I've only got so much time in a day. Really appreciate you watching. I would really love it if you could subscribe and leave a like. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.